Hey guys, how's everybody doing? First of all, I'd like to thank everybody who has come and viewed my channel and gave it support. Appreciate it greatly. So today I'm tackling on this topic with the Hyundai Sonata 2018, and it's still pretty new if you think about it. Okay, um, I did a lot of research for I think about 12 years, roughly, before I bought this vehicle. I asked quite a lot of owners and read a lot of reviews about it. Apparently, it's good. However, I didn't want to make this uh, my thought on this vehicle, and if I ever wanted to buy it again. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'll give you all the details. What's wrong with this vehicle that has just drive me nuts. Okay, I'm sure for this type of vehicle, I mean, the reason why, actually I'll point out the reason why I like this vehicle and decided to buy it first. Okay, first of all, it's a family car and it has very roomy in terms of the seat at the back. It's like the old Camry, a lot of room, you know, so it's very comfortable for 3 people to sit at the back. Okay, that's one reason I liked it. And the way the Hyundai built its model, it looks sharp, so slick. Okay, and there is power to it. Okay, I definitely can tell you that there is power to it. And you know what, I'm a very simple guy and very easy, as long as the engine, everything runs good to function. But you know what, when I had this car, when I bought it, it was near the end of the year 2018, so it had 50 click on it, which is a lot. Okay, but I still bought it anyway. um, Anyhow, going into it, driving maybe about, I would say about 6 months or so, 6 or 7 months, let's say like that. And apparently the blow motor start making so much noise, and that just drives me nuts. So it just flipped me out right there when I bought this car. And not too long, the blow motor right from over here, it's making so much noise and it's loud. So I got so pissed off, I just bang on it. You know what? I was so pissed off, like I didn't even care. I bang onto the dashboard and bang there, and actually it turned better. Okay, it turned better. Not like um, when you turn on the knob high, it still make a bit of a noise, but less. Uh, like really loud. Doesn't matter how much where you set it at, it was loud. Period. But leaving at 1 or 2 and 3, it does make a tiny little, but it's, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna complain as long as done. What is done is done. But right there tells me that I will never, you know, it just drives me nuts. Another issue, okay, this button right here, volume up and down, if you right after that incident, this incident happened, where or not just broke inside the clip. I've never had any car that I've driven. I should have stick to Honda, okay? Apparently I should have stick to Honda. Both my cars are Honda. As you can see, the Honda Odyssey, and my sister took the Honda Civic already. And that Honda Civic 2014, I've never had an issue except for, you know, wear and tear, and there was a wheel bearing that I had to replace. But other than that, that car was perfect, nothing wrong. All the you know, these malfunction stuff, these clips, it's like it's garbage. Okay, so anyhow, that's the second issue. Okay, another issue that recently happened, unbelievable. If you get down underneath your car, um I'll try. Okay, my garage is a mess right now, but I gotta get this to show you underneath it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you right now. Unbelievable. We almost had an accident, or it could be dangerous. Okay, okay, you see this? You see that? It ripped right off. So what I had to do, Okay, let me try to get you closer. And okay, you see that bolt right there? That nut, okay? That nut is my nut, and the washer I put in all along the car right here. If you can see it, there's a plastic cover that runs from that all the way down. The most ridiculous thing is here, as you can see, it ripped off right here. Okay, these actually, yeah, that one that one I just put in and it ripped out again. No, that isn't. Sorry about that. These plastic, okay, it has a bolt, a metal bolt. However, they use a plastic rubber cap to go on to that. Obviously, through time, it's gonna wear off and it's gonna fall right off. So that's what happened there. Okay, I'm thinking about taking this whole thing off now, but the other day I left it running for a while until I had the chance. So, see what I did? I just find another bolt, metal, and I put a washer in here just to hold this around because this thing was coming down. And with snows and all that, and when you're driving with high speed on the highway, this thing will flip, which it did. It tore out the whole entire top from the front there all the way out here. It was, and when you're on a high speed, you don't know. I just hear clunk, 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 basically like that. But that's dangerous. Okay, they made this very cheap. They should have used a bolt rather than a plastic cap. It's unbelievable. That was dangerous. Yeah. And one more thing, if you guys own a Hyundai, actually just make sure to go underneath, or when you do an oil change, make sure you just try to screw those cap to see if it's loose down, because that thing will fall off eventually. That's what happened to this car in 2018. Okay, another thing, I've never had a worse bad webcam. Okay, this webcam, not like the way other vehicles are made, it's always dirty and you cannot see. Every time you got to go and clean it. You know, the visibility is so bad. Not like the Honda. Okay, yes, the reason why I'm always using the word Honda or Toyota or any other vehicle, I don't know, because I've always owned a Honda. Okay, so, and Infinity. But anyhow, their webcam, you know what, the weather condition is bad, snowing, all that, but you can still see at the back when you rear. This one is, you go drive a little, you still have to clean it. And if you're wearing, you won't see nothing. Okay, those issues right there will just drive me nuts already. And another thing, this vehicle, you see it's dirty. I clean, literally you have to clean this all the time. It just gets dirty. I don't know why. Maybe if this section air is coming in here, who knows, but doesn't matter how many time I clean this, it always gets dirty for somehow. So, I mean, this is not important. And the one main thing that this car, I've checked online, if you guys ever own this, and a lot of people, if you check online, Hyundai Odyssey, I mean, what am I getting to? Sorry guys. Hyundai Sonata or Elantra or a lot of vehicle that deals with this car, the headlight issue. Okay, a lot of people's having this issue. I never had it until last year. So you'll see a video that I put up that I solved the problem. Okay, my problem, it could relate to other problem which I specify, and they got other issue in here that could relate to it. So you have to basically find a way. But if you're looking for a fuse, there's no fuse that's saved. That's why this vehicle is so, the way it's made, I don't know why they made without like, you cannot find a fuse. You got to bring it into them. So, and they're gonna charge you. And I even called them up and asked them if there was a recall on this, because so many people is having a problem with this vehicle about the light, and they say, oh no, if you bring it in and we check it and it's not a manufacturer problem, you got to pay a charge, which is ridiculous because they already know the problem. Because if a lot of people online and a lot of people are having this issue, you already know there's a problem to it already. Okay, but like I say, if you guys having that issue, you can check on my blog and check for that video with the light issue. Okay, um, sometime some car, it could just be a burnt out light. Like another thing, okay, just recently, actually a couple days ago, I changed both bulb light because I used that old light and for quite some time now, and I drive a lot, so that's why it got burnt out. I almost thought that I didn't solve the problem, but actually I bought two bulb and I put it in. I had a feeling was just a burnt out bulb. So yeah, I tested if there was power on both ends before I put the I use a voltmeter to test it. All right, guys. Um, so other than that, okay. Oh, one more thing. Look at my logo. Okay, it's gone. It just fell off the other day. That's another ridiculous part about it. Okay, yeah. So you get what I'm saying here. Okay, and here to conclude, if you guys stayed this long, if I was supposed to buy another car, I would not stick to Hyundai. Sorry, Hyundai. I gave you so many. I mean, I delayed this video. Um, but this is just my thought. Okay, maybe some guy have a Hyundai and it's running perfectly. Okay. Other than that, I don't know. But a lot of minor stuff, you know. But sometimes, like the lighting, that's not minor, because you're gonna go through a lot of headaches looking around, searching around. There's a lot of people that's still stuck with this problem, you know. But you just gotta, you know, common sense, diagnose it around, and you'll get it. Rather than bringing them, they're gonna charge you an arm and a leg probably, because they're not gonna recall it. Okay, so that's just my thought. Maybe other people with their Hyundai, they're having good experience, but look at the things that I have to go through. You know, little things that break out apart like that, which is 2018. No, I mean even other cars didn't really. But that's just my thought, guys. So I hope this tip helps you, but I would not, to be my opinion, I would never buy a Hyundai Sonata again, or any Hyundai, to be honest with you. Um, so I've always stick with Toyota and Honda, but I actually like Honda because I'm so used to buying them, and I fix Honda so many car often that I do know what's wrong with it all the time, and certain things that you cannot get into to fix, I already know how to do it. Okay, to make it simpler. So I hope the tips on this vehicle, if you guys decide to buy it, think about it. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. In the meantime, have a great day and stay safe.